Hey y'all, I'm Cindy. Welcome to Cindy Hart's Crochet Podcast, where we talk about crochet and crochet accessories. Today is Saturday, February the 8th, 2020, and day 8 of my funny Vlogentine. I would like to welcome my new subscribers and welcome back to my returning subscribers. Thank you all for joining me this day. It has been a pretty nice day here today, sunny and bright. It started out kind of creepy though and foggy and a threat of some snow, but we got over that really quick. And I think it might have gotten up in the 50s, or up to 50 maybe, except in the grocery store that me and Mama went to. It was about 112 in there. About 3 aisles from the end, we both just started coming out of clothes and stuff. But then it felt good for a little while, and now it's starting to cool back down. But I want to just sit here for a second because even though it's probably back in the, or right at 50 or a little below right now, the frogs are terribly confused. Excuse me. So just a few more sounds of nature for you. And if I would just sit here and let the camera run for a little while like I did at the creek yesterday, you'd probably hear hoot owls because I heard them hooting back and forth across the holler this morning or a short while ago. Also, oh, excuse me. Still trying to kick my vitamin C with some citrus in my water. Also, I think I showed y'all the hawks that were diving over last week. I found that they have a nest, or what I believe to be a nest. I haven't seen them in a couple of days, but it's been so nasty outside. So what I need to do is sit right here and get my good camera out and just like keep a watch on them. Or get the software for this one so I can zoom like I want to. And then, because I would love to see the hawks coming and going. Last week, what they were doing, and the reason I found that nest is it's right over my bedroom. So, I saw, camera's right there. I saw them, I saw one hawk go into the tree across the thing, dead tree. And then I saw another one go over on the same branch, like trying to get right next to each other. And I saw them both going back and forth to this nest right there in the corner. So I can only assume that it is a nest. And the only way I could do that would be to, like I say, have my good camera on it all the time and maybe do a time lapse and just kind of watch it. But anyway, that's for another day. So what I was going to do was I couldn't decide whether to do just a vlog, my daily vlog, and then try to do my vlog and my podcast all at once. But then since I'm running out of daylight, and since the frogs are singing their little opera, I love it. Oh, then they just stop. I thought I would come outside before I lost all my daylight. Because me and Mom and them got to go to the store, and we lose all track of time when we're spending money, right? So anyway, today is my funny Vlogentine day 8, and today's project is this cute little stuffed pillow thing, sachet, by Happy Berry. I will link the thing below. Oh, it does automatically. Oh, cool. Okay, so this is what I have to check. My face. Hello? There's something coming down the hill right now in the woods. Okay, so after it focused on that, it didn't come back to me, but okay. Something I have to work on. So anyway, this is by Happy Berry. Happy Berry Crochet, and I love her tutorials because she's so thorough with those. And it was just a little heart. Now, she used, I think, her baby yarn which is probably a number 2. And I think she used a 3.25 hook, maybe. I can't remember. Anyway, of course, I'm going to do something different, right? I used a number 4. I think this is just like that basic. Now, how do I get it to focus back on myself? There we go. Right? See, I couldn't get it focused yesterday, right? So I use, this is Country Rose, and this is just off-white, and it is that workhorse brand from Hobby Lobby. Is it Crafter's Secret, maybe? The ones that come in the big, huge things, most part. Anyway, I think this is Country Rose, and this is just off-white, or maybe Magnolia. I think Magnolia has a little more cream to it. So, just scraps. So I guess I could put this in my scrappy happy thing, right? See, because now it's not focusing on this. There we go. Oh, I'm going to like this as soon as I learn how to use it all. But, and then, her tutorials are very easy to follow. And I just did like, you do 2 of these hearts. And then you put them together with single crochets. Okay, so now it's not focused again. Hello. Hello. Yeah. There we go. Oh, it's going to catch everything I've got, right? So you do 2 of these hearts, which is an easy tutorial. And you single crochet them together. And then you do a row of single crochet around the edge in your second color. And then a picot around it. Or, of course, you don't have to do the picot because it looks cute enough with the just the single edge. And, you know, you could even do it as far as, like, hers was a little bit smaller. Now, I think these would be good for sachets. Even this size is good for a sachet. Because what I've gotten to where I do, I finally found a bounce dryer sheet, which actually it's a Downy dryer sheet. And I can't remember the flavor right now, but I will let you know. And I've got things like this instead of worrying about putting like wax pieces inside of my stuffing, and afraid it will come to, or like afraid the oils or whatever that's in the wax pieces will get to the edge and either come out or like get onto the fabric. I've got to where I will cut strips of dryer sheets and put in with my stuffing, like in the center of it. And you know, then you don't have to worry about sachet coming out or whatever. However, now I found some lavender, real lavender, that I would like to try sometime. But I will get some type of fabric to sew those in, or maybe organza or something, tiny little organza bags to seal them, tie them up in before I do sachets. But yeah, this only took about, let's see, 15, 30. Again, about a 45-minute to an hour project max, depending on how many times Goliath needs to go pee. So yeah, cute little Valentine project, or everyday project. So yeah, by Happy Berry Crochet. I think it's cute. I love all these quickie projects. My stuffing is always wonky, but hey. And really, you wouldn't have to stuff it that much, but I just, you know, I start stuffing and then don't know when to quit. So yeah, she's got good clear tutorials and nothing but single, half double, and double crochets. Nothing in slip stitches, plain old stuff. So yeah, I'll put her link below. Try you some of those. If you do, put it on the Facebook page or anything. If you have one of your favorite Valentine or heart-shaped things or lovey things, you know, feel free to put it on the Facebook page. I would love to make some new stuff or find new patterns. Two, I think I have a playlist of all the people and extra stuff in my playlist for, I think it's called Hearts and Valentines. So anything I show that I have made will be in there, but there's also extra stuff. So most of it's by people you know, and we use tutorials all the time. So yeah, make you some of those. And what I'm wearing, since it is a little bit cooler out here, now where'd the frogs go all of a sudden? Well, normally, if it was 80 degrees or 75 or 80 degrees and the frogs just instantly stopped, normally it's because there's a predator has hit the water, because that's a pond right there. It's supposed to be a pond. Trying to hear what else I hear. Besides somebody's playlist I'm running on my phone inside that, right there in the sunroom. Um, So yeah, something must have hit the water. It may not have necessarily been a snake at this time of the year, but it could have been. We've got these little fox that run around and play here, and they're not shy. They will come down to that pond while Goliath's outside. So, and then when he perks up like a squirrel, well, foxes are worse than squirrels as far as he goes, because he's like, grr, grr, because they're bigger. They're not going to move as fast as a squirrel. And they're not going to climb trees, so he's got a chance with those, right? But normally when the frogs just instantly stop like that, it's because there's a predator or a threat of some sort nearby. There you go. That's not Becky's funny farm fact, but it is a... I'll have to come up with something. Hilarities of the holler or something like that. It's not even a hilarity, it's a fact. Anyway. Alrighty then, so what else have we got today? I'll probably also enter this in, if y'all haven't seen it yet, the Scrappy Happy challenge is Love is in the Air this time. And there's several cute patterns in there as well. They're not all tutorials. Now, I'm trying to have all tutorials because I don't know who reads patterns and who. I'm trying to make it simple as possible for the things I'm listing here. And so now let's go with... what's next? Where's my peoples? Okay, so today's famous person of the day is the wonderful, wonderfully talented and lovely, beautiful Miss Aretha Franklin. Oh, the crowd goes wild. I had seen one thing about her doing crochet. It was titled BERETS is what she likes to crochet the best. Yeah, I can't write this stuff, people. So Aretha is well known. She doesn't even need an introduction. Aretha is well known as the Queen of Soul, having won the most Grammys for any female, including one for Lifetime Achievement. She is the first female artist to be entered into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and had sung for the funeral for Martin Luther King. Along with being recognized for her singing, such as her #1 Billboard Hot 100 single, RESPECT, Aretha is also a songwriter and a pianist. It is reported that Aretha enjoys crocheting, especially maneuvering subtle pumpkin and pineapple stitches. Now, I have read that many times as well, but also she enjoyed making handmade gifts for all of her family and friends because, when she was raised, they didn't have a lot of money for, her family didn't have a lot of money for gifts, and had large families. Everybody had large families back many years ago. And so it was really more sensible to make handmade items for family. And back then, everybody appreciated a handmade item. A lot of people today put a price on, or a dollar figure on how much you love them. So, the bigger you buy, the more you love them. No, to me, the stitches are what counts. So, yeah. So, yep, that was Aretha Franklin. Of course, there's still something in the woods. But I love it. I love sitting out here and just listening. I haven't heard my wild turkeys in a while. But I don't know if fox pose threats to turkeys. So we've had the foxes have been coming around more. Anyway, so yep, Miss Aretha Franklin is our lovely crocheter for today. And then our little heart thing. Okay, I can't reduce my... Hang on a minute. And then our little heart sachet. Of course, it doesn't have to be used as a sachet. And I mean, I also thought about putting a ribbon in the top of it. Not necessarily a ribbon, but probably a chain stitch of some sort. And something for hanging. I guess you could hang it like, if you wanted to use it as a sachet too, it would be cute. Maybe put like cedar chips in it, or cedar something, and hang it in your closet. You know, so many ideas for that one as well. So, yep, thank you for joining me this evening. I'm going to try my best to get a full podcast together tonight. I'm still working on a... Here come the frogs. Hang on. Here they come. They're kicking off their froggy sonata for the evening. Alrighty, thank you for joining me. Oh, what I'm wearing. It is a little cool out here, so I didn't want to pull on that same pullover I've had in the past 2 or 3 videos. But I have my lovely Snuggles and Big Mary hugs. Not Big Mary. Big hugs from Mary in Northern Ireland. Oh, Mary's Crochet Chit Chat. Hugs. Love it. Keeps me warm. If the wind was blowing, it's big enough I could put it over my ears or hair and keep my ears warm. So thank you, Mary. I love it. It's keeping me lovely toasty right now. And my colors. Wish the sun was a little more out. Love it. Thank you, Mary. Alrighty then. Y'all have a good Saturday evening. I will be back with a regular podcast a little bit later. And hopefully I can get that tutorial up by tomorrow. Hopefully. I'm going to try. It's hard to do, y'all. This is a job. Y'all know that? I couldn't imagine doing it full time. But I'm willing to try maybe a little bit. I'm learning some tech things too. So me and being the graphic artist I have been for 30 years, I don't even know how to edit a video. I've said that many times too. But y'all have a good evening. Y'all want to listen to my frogs another few minutes? Seconds? I clipped my own video yesterday, actually, because at the end of the video from the creek, my phone rang. And I normally have it on silent when I'm doing this, especially when it's nearby. And it rings Sweet Home Alabama. So I knew I was going to get a copyright hit for that. And so I had to learn how to trim my videos. Yay! And if you notice too, I had an ad or two pop up. So, you know, I have made them skippable. So if you don't enjoy ads, please skip over them. I'm not trying to become a millionaire or anything like that, but I thought I'd try the ad thing. If it gets too... I haven't put any in the videos, except I think maybe some that might pop up along the bottom. So I've only put them like at the beginning and end because it drives me batty to see an ad every 3 to 5 minutes in a video. I know everybody's trying to make money and everything, but a lot of times my videos are playing and I can't get my hands on them, or I may be washing dishes and I can't get to it to turn them down, or some of the ads that play 30 minutes. But a lot of times I'll let them play, don't get me wrong, but sometimes when I'm only have time to watch a video, I do have to skip through. Not always, but I do. So I'm not trying to be hypocritical either. So if you don't mind letting the ads play, and let's just see how that goes. And if you need to skip through them, go right ahead. I'm not going to be mad. So anyway, I had gotten an email from YouTube actually that said that it would take up to a month for me to be approved, and I'm like, well, I just did that like last week. I just did all the questions and answers and stuff. Now, how you get paid, I don't know. It never asked me for any information as to how I want to get paid. So, you know, whatever. If it's $3.12, I don't really know. It would cost more for us to transfer that, would it not? So anyway, happy Saturday, happy weekend. I hope it's, I hope it's a good day wherever you are. I saw some snow. Jeannie with on the hook. Jeannie on the hook is in Chattanooga, and I saw that she had some snow. And who else? Sandra Tester. I think she had some snow in Tennessee. And where else? We were predicted for snow the past 2 mornings, but it never came about. This morning it was just misty. If it had dropped maybe 3 more degrees, I believe we would have had some snow, but it just started rising actually by 8, 9 o'clock this morning. So there we go. I ain't mad about that either. I love to see some snow. I don't mind it, but either way, good with me. I'm in Alabama. I don't look forward to it, and I don't expect it. So there you go. Set my expectations low, right, Cindy? All right, y'all have a good Saturday, and I will try to get you a video up here in a little bit with a full podcast and a recap of my whole week, updates on the Yip Yip thing. So get your Yip Yip questions ready, and we will do a Zoom at some point this weekend, whether it be tonight or tomorrow, whenever I get videos up, when everybody starts asking questions. We can go on anytime you want to. It don't matter to me. We can either just sit there and yip yip, or we can do some work on it and ask questions. And then updates on the monthly cows, like the Happy Scrappy, and then Chronically Crocheting. I saw that her new theme of the month had released as well. I think it is shawls, maybe? Shawls? Yes. But I will have all that and more. Stay tuned. I'm getting real cliche these days, right? All right, love y'all. Have a good evening. Bye. I'm going to hug myself with a Mary real quick. Oh, huggies. Bye, froggies. Love y'all. Bye.